Today is the final of the greatest battle. Blackest Night continues. Hal Jordan, Star Sapphire, Carol Ferris, and other Green Lanterns are still engaged in battle with the Black Lantern Corps in this issue, which follows Green Lantern number 52. The Blackest Night's mastermind, Necron, is later seen being fought off by Sinestro, who is still attached to the White Entity. Sinestro orders everyone else to remain away from his battle with Necron because he believes that he is the universe's savior, and that Necron cannot harm him. In a manner similar to how the Black Lanterns have been gathering power, Sinestro uses his white power to link Necron up and then rips out Necron's heart, effectively killing him. His ring tells him to get up, and a Black Lantern takes up his scythe and Black Lantern power battery. The Black Lantern then turns into Necron, who continues to fight Sinestro and tries to pull the entity out of Sinestro's body. Hal argues that Sinestro's ego, not his drive to live, is what is driving the creature, and the other Lanterns note that Sinestro is losing control of it. However, Larfleeze knocks Lex Luthor unconscious from behind with the Orange Lantern power battery, claiming victory over who controls the Orange Lantern Corps. Lex Luthor, under the authority of his Orange Lantern ring, demands rings and claims to have the power to save the Earth. We witness Hal's family attempting to remain calm as Martian Manhunter, a Black Lantern, attacks Hal, but everyone hears a voice inside their heads that hurts them. Indigo One speaks as the conflict heats up, and the Atom interprets what he says as a message that the Indigo Tribe, along with the other Lantern Corps members, the Justice Society, the Teen Titans, and the rest of Earth's heroes, have arrived. Together, all of the Lanterns attack Necron by combining their rings. Guy Gardner is being controlled by Boston Brand, commonly known as Deadman, while that is taking place. He explains to Hal that Necron is sentient blackness and that he has established a connection to the living world through Black Hand, which is why he is spreading havoc. Guy then takes the helm while the other Lanterns charge Necron. However, Necron chooses not to respond to them. Instead, he separates Sinestro from the White Entity and informs Hal that it was Necron who enabled Sinestro to resurrect, just like all the previous heroes who have perished and then come back to life. While Necron may have opened the door back to the living, Hal responds that he was the one who entered that door and returned to life. Black Hand then attacks Hal from behind, declaring that life is meaningless, but Flash intervenes to save Hal by reminding Black Hand that they are the ones who give life meaning. Then, as Superman approaches Hal and threatens to kill him, Hal reminds him that Doomsday killed him but then brought him back to life. Hal then moves in his direction and joins with the entity, telling him that when given the choice, all of the resurrected chose life over death. In addition to severing the Black Lantern ring's connection to Superman, Hal used the entity's power to turn Donna Troy, Kid Flash, Ice, Wonder Woman, Superboy, The Flash, Green Arrow, Animal Man, and the Flash into White Lanterns, who then all assaulted Black Hand. The entity then tells Black Hand to live, and the Black Lantern central power battery is destroyed when Black Hand coughs forth a White Lantern ring in response. The entity also commands the Anti-Monitor to live once more. The Anti-Monitor releases his power on Necron since, now that he is alive again, he is not the prisoner and power source for Necron. However, this has little effect on the Guardian of Death, who instead assaults and banishes the Anti-Monitor back to the antimatter universe. White rings can be heard screaming out to Necron as Black Hand coughs up a number of them, unleashing the white light through him to finally destroy him. Then, as the other characters stare in amazement, we see the white rings calling out the names of Osiris, Jade, Captain Boomerang, Hawk, Ronnie Raymond, Maxwell Lord, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, Professor Zoom, and Deadman, and ordering them to live. The red lantern ring that is tied to Mera abruptly breaks, and she passes out in Aquaman's arms as everyone watches their loved ones being revived. Carol Ferris, who is still a Star Sapphire, utilizes her abilities to bring Mera back by joining Aquaman's heart to hers. They share a tender embrace after Mera asks her husband whether they are dead. As everything is going on, Hawkgirl turns to face Hawkman and addresses him by the various monikers she has had throughout each of her incarnations, indicating that she is fully aware of everything that happened during their time as members of the Justice Society and Justice League. They kiss while Superman informs Martian Manhunter that he is still alive, and Jayon responds that it certainly seems like it. Martian Manhunter hears a voice out of the blue, and Ronnie Raymond and Jason Rush are seen separating from Firestorm. In Blackest Night number 3, Jason recalls Ronnie killing his girlfriend General. We hear Henry Hall, the original Hawk, telling others around him not to touch him while Dove tries to calm him down as Ronnie asks the Flash where Professor Stein is. Guy then grabs Maxwell Lord while still believing that he is a Black Lantern, but after noticing that his nose is bleeding, he releases him only to have him vanish. Then, in front of Kilowog and Kyle Rayner's current girlfriend, Saranic Notu, we witness Jade approaching Kyle and giving him a kiss. When Kid Flash tells Superboy that Amorn Tomoz is actually Osiris and that he wants to return home, Superboy begins to wonder who the man is. However, before the Flash can catch him, Professor Zoom also leaves for home. Flash spots Captain Boomerang, who then tries to attack him but is defeated by Barry. Barry then tries to locate Ralph Dibny, also known as the Elongated Man, and his deceased wife Sue, but Hal informs him that they aren't there, leaving Barry puzzled. As soon as everyone can see him for the first time, Deadman begins to panic and takes off his mask, claiming he has no business being here. Then, just as Lex Luthor is being hurled to the ground by Larfleeze, Flash turns around. Sinestro informs him that Larfleeze has finally given something to someone. Larfleeze is shocked by those remarks, but he is more focused on the commitment that his guardian, who helped him fight the Black Lantern Corps, made to him. Despite Ganthit's attempts to stop Sade, she believes she can aid Larfleeze. She informs Ganthit that there is much to debate regarding the future of the Blue Lantern Corps as well as all the other Corps when he inquires about the Corps. The Black Hand, who is gone, is their immediate threat, she informs him and the others, not the Anti-Monitor, who has made a comeback. Then, on a distant planet, we witness the Indigo Tribe and Black Hand, a new recruit to their Corps. Black Hand is wearing shackles and the emblem of the Indigo Tribe. Barry and Hal are later seen in Gotham City at the grave of their departed buddy Batman, where the Blackest Night first occurred. Barry wonders if the resurrections will stop now that Necron has been stopped once more and why the White Entity chose to bring back to life those individuals rather than everyone else. Hal informs him that Ganthit thinks there is a deeper picture at play and that everyone but Batman will now remain dead. Hal also points out that when Necron raised Batman as a Black Lantern, he failed to recognize anyone, proving Tim Drake's assertion that Batman was still alive to be true. Hal is then questioned by Barry regarding the White Entity and its whereabouts. Hal explains to him that since he was a part of the entity, he can still sense it calling for everyone to leave behind the past and the darkest night and enter the future and the brightest day. Then, as the police investigate a sizable crater on a road in a forest, a White Lantern power battery is shown for the first time.